Hey, I'm trying to a little bit of a different angle here instead of just sitting on the floor. My throat is a little kind of sore today, so I might sound a little weird. I do have some iced tea, some liquids. So anyway, yeah, I recently sold I don't know 50, 60 odd records to the record store. Most of it was real common stuff. Doubles I had for some reason, stuff like that I don't listen to or play. It's not even that cool. So I got rid of it. I got it in-store credit. Some of this was bought with in-store credit. Some of it was from my mom's friend who's getting rid of some records, who gave me some really good prices. Some of this was from the neighbor who was getting rid of his records, so he let me take what I wanted out of there. But before I showed some records, I kind of want to start showing some non-vinyl CD items that I pick up, because I do like music memorabilia a lot. And I bought this, well, I was actually given this, just because, and I wanted it, I was going to buy it, and they just gave it to me, to put with my vintage Elvis Costello pins, which I'm going to do a video on soon. I know this is an Elvis Presley pin, most likely, but I thought it'd be funny to put with my Elvis Costello pins. I break for Elvis. I just think that's just funny, and it has a little, I don't know if you can see that. There's some of the information about the company on that spine there. But I'm pretty sure this, I don't know if this is vintage or if this is, I assume it's vintage, but it's in pretty good condition. So I was happy about that. So I got 3 records from my neighbor. First one was this. This was Favorite Classical Piano Selections by David Haynes. I'm not into classical music, but I thought this cover was amazing. I really, really like this cover. I assume it's, something to do with the war or something like that. But I just thought the cover was amazing. A lot of this stuff I haven't listened to yet, so I probably won't have a lot of thoughts on a lot of it. So, another one from the neighbor was Peter Ustinov. I'm reading it backwards, so I'm seeing it backwards, and you're seeing it normal. So I have to, I think you know what I'm saying. Sorry. Peter Ustinov. I'm pretty sure this is a comedy record. The cover is just really, really weird. And then the last record from him, which is the one I was really excited about, was 2001 Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick. I looked this up on Discogs. This is an early pressing. It's in really nice condition. It's gatefold. But the thing I really love about this is the back cover. The artwork on the back cover is just really, really killer. So yeah. And we might see another Stanley Kubrick record later. A little teaser for you. All these now aren't from the neighbor. These were either from my mom's friend or from the record store with credit. A Singing Wingding. I love the cover. It's very, I think this is, I don't see a date on this. I think it's from probably the real late 50s or 60s. This is really bad, like the music. I really don't like it. But the cover is really great. I think the cover is awesome. So it'll stay just because of the cover. Kind of continuing, there's going to be a couple, there's no punk. I didn't find any punk. So this is mostly going to, be weird novelty records, some Exotica, some electronic stuff, a little bit of horror records later. Anyway, children's record, Mr. Tickle. Gotta love Mr. Tickle. This is from 1982. I think this is probably some sort of storybook album. I have a little figure of, I don't really know where these characters came from, but I do have a little figure of Mr. Tickle somewhere that came with Arby's toys in the 80s. So I thought that it's, well, I think I said that wrong. Came with Arby's meals as a toy in the 80s. I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. This next one, I bought it based off the cover, and I didn't realize what it was till I took it home. It's called Switched on Santa, but then up here it says the merriest Moog synthesizer plays Christmas favorites. So it's a Christmas Moog album, which I thought was pretty cool. It still has the shrink wrap on it. I'm not sure what year this is from. I think this is on Pickwick, but a real early Pickwick. So it's kind of funny that I get a, I'm trying to get this back in the sleeve. It's kind of funny that I get a Christmas album right after Christmas. But the back cover is pretty cool. You can read the tracks on there. But anyway, yeah, I'll be excited to listen to that when Christmas comes around again. So now we're gonna get into some kind of. Oh my God, that scared me. That was a cat. Oh, Rhubarb. He wants to come in and. I'm sorry. I'm making a video, Rhubarb. My cat's name is Rhubarb. What are you doing? Okay, hold on. I'll show you the cat. Say hello to the people. He doesn't like being held. Anyway, okay. Next couple are going to be some Exotica records. Kind of weird. No, I guess easy listening sort of stuff. There's some Exotica. I'm not sure how to categorize some of this. Devil is a Woman. I just thought that cover and the title was just really strange. There's little tiny pitchforks. This doesn't, I can't find a date on it. It has some other albums on the back. So I'm assuming this is like from the late 50s. You can hear the cat purring. I'm sorry, I'm making a video. I'll pet you later. The spine is split, but I just thought it was just so weird. And then kind of continuing in that same vein, Zither Magic. I know zither is an instrument, but this cover was really, really bizarre, I thought. She's got her zither, I guess, and then there's some skulls and with candles and like a globe and what do you call that thing? You know, the thing where sand passes through it. Oh shoot, I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I haven't listened to this. Here's the back cover, but I thought the cover was really cool, so I picked it up. And now we're getting into some stuff that I can definitely call Exotica. More Corla Panda records. I've been really into Corla Panda lately. This one is Corla Panda in Paris. It's from '63. It's on Fantasy Records. That label is simple, but I really like that label for some reason. I haven't, like I said, I haven't listened to a lot of this yet, but I really like these kind of Exotic records as background music, and I think I'm really attracted to the. Now I have a hard time saying this word, aesthetic of these records. I mean, the covers are really cool a lot of times, and I really like this cover. I also got another Corla Panda record, and this one's Universal Language of Music Volume 3, but this is pretty special because it's signed. I did a little bit of research. It seems like signed Corla Panda records are pretty, not common, but not too hard to find. the same store had another one signed. It seems like with his signature, I looked online to make sure it was the same signature. He always did this kind of swoop thing right here, and then he always had like a greeting, and then wrote the date. So I'm inclined to believe this is probably his signature, and he signed this in 1980, which is pretty cool. I think he died in sometime in the 90s, the late 90s. So I do have one more Exotica record. Les Baxter, Ritual of the Savage. I have listened to this. It's good. I think for this one, I'm gonna keep it more for the cover, to be honest with you. I just think the cover of this is incredible. This was, I think, originally on 10-inch. This is a reissue from, I'm not sure, maybe the late 70s or not, I'm sorry, not late 70s, late 60s. We feel off today. I don't know why. Anyway, this is in really nice condition, and I just love the cover. So remember what I said earlier? There's going to be another Stanley Kubrick record or soundtrack, Clockwork Orange, and this one is on Pickwick, 1972. I've heard a lot of people talk about this record as a good kind of instrumental record. I've never seen the movie, but I thought I'd pick up this just because it seems so highly recommended. Now we're going to get into a little bit of kind of more pop. A band I really like, but okay, this is a band I like, or I guess a duo, if you prefer. But they're not the kind of thing I like enough. When I see them out in the wild, it's like $20-$30 for a record, for original pressing or early pressing. And I like them, but I don't want to pay that much. I just don't like them that much. And I like some songs off this album. I did listen to this album, but I wasn't crazy about it. Anyway, what this is all building up to is Pet Shop Boys. I do really like, I'll show you the track listing. I do really like What Have I Done to Deserve This and It's a Sin. My main problem with this record is a lot of the songs feel really long. Like, they feel like the extended dance mix that would be on the 12-inch single rather than the album cut for some reason. But there's a couple other good songs. I liked Rent. Heart was pretty good. Anyway, I can't see myself playing this super often, but I really, really do love What Have I Done to Deserve... tongue-tied. What Have I Done to Deserve This and It's a Sin. So anyway, and it comes with kind of a nice inner sleeve with a kind of weird picture of them. Also, Tracy Ullman. I'm pretty sure Tracy Ullman was an English comedian. This is on a really weird, let me take it out, stiff label that I've never seen before, that I don't really like. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a weird stiff label. And then one of the sides has this, I don't know if you can see this, has this stamp. I can't really make out what that is. I don't know if that's like a promo stamp or a not for resale stamp that I just haven't seen before. But I really like Tracy Ullman. She does a good cover of, I think it was pretty popular, of They Don't Know by Kirsty MacColl. But she has a really good voice. And yeah, this is from 1984. Anyway, yeah. Now we have something that I've been interested in, but I've never picked them up because I just don't really see them that often. It's a Dr. Demento record. It has this nice, I don't know if you can see this, it has this nice kind of embossed cover. I think that's the word. This is volume, I can't read Roman numerals, volume something, the 80s. It has, you can see a copy of Freedom of Choice on the shelf. There's a Mogwai, there's a Billy Joel record, there's a Spinal Tap poster. This is on Rhino, and this has, what does this have? There are 2 Weird Al songs. I don't know many of these other bands. There's a Rodney Danger. Oh, it has Rappin' Rodney. I've been looking for that, boy. Bob and Doug McKenzie. Here, I'll just show you the. I don't know if that's focusing, if you can see that, but. And it has that nice. I really do like the older Rhino inner sleeves. Has advertisements for some of the other stuff they've put out. And it's on that Rhino label with the little mascot guy. Which I don't really see on Rhino releases anymore. I don't know if they got rid of him, or did he have a name? He was like the little Rhino greaser dude. Anyway, the next one is Christian Death. And this is an EP. This is the record. It's on Chameleon Records. And I've never listened to Christian Death. My mom likes him a lot. But it has this little booklet of lyrics and kind of weird pictures. It's kind of falling apart, but it's kind of cool to have that with this. Anyway. Let me put this away. A couple more records. Not too many more. Some horror records now, or monster records. Blackula. This is an original 72 pressing. It's in really nice condition. It still has the shrink wrap. RCA. I haven't listened to this yet, but I'm pretty excited to have this. So anyway, yeah. This next one is Drop Dead, an exercise in horror by Arch Obler. I think this is just different weird sounds. It has different. I haven't listened to this one yet either. It has stuff in different movie styles. Like there's I'm Hungry, and then in parentheses movie type horror, Take Papa Home, and then in parentheses suspense type horror, The Dark radio type horror, A Day at the Dentist comedy type horror, The Posse TV type horror, Chicken Heart science fiction type horror, and The Laughing Man, the ultimate in horror. I think this guy had Arch Obler had some sort of radio show at some point. I don't really know much about him, but I'm pretty excited to listen to this. The cover's really cool. Anyway. Now, a record I found that I didn't even know existed that I was pretty excited about was Plan 9. I think this originally came out in the 70s with a black and white cover. This is a reissue from 89-ish. 89, 90? Yeah, 89. And I really prefer this cover. I guess it says it's a soundtrack according to Discogs, but someone commented that it's more some music and a lot of dialogue from the movie. But I gotta show you the labels. The labels are just so cool. Got Bela Lugosi. Anyway, so I was pretty excited about that. And then the last one, I listened to it. I'm not super into it, but I'll keep it because it's, related to one of my favorite bands. Mark Mothersbaugh, Hello. This is one of the songs from the album he did to play at his, I believe it's his Metopia exhibition. One side of this is etched with this image. I'm not going to take it out because, I mean, you know what this looks like. But it has this cool sticker. It's still in the shrink. It's only one song. It's really sample heavy. It wasn't really my thing, but I'll keep it because it's Devo related. So anyway, yeah. So that was it. I did, with the money, I did also order a couple of Devo bootlegs online, but I didn't want to wait for those to come. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my throat is kind of, I didn't want to wait for those to come because it would be like a week, and I wanted to file those away. So I don't know, you might get a shorter video of just a couple of Devo records I bought online. I did buy something on Discogs for the first time. I've never bought something on Discogs before. So anyway, something else I was going to say. I guess it wasn't very important. So yeah, thanks for watching.